Looks like things are coming around for XRP. Since we talked about it in the last video, the price did move exactly how we wanted it to. It came right down to that 50-cent support level where we did get a double bottom, as you can see, and price did bounce from that level, bringing us right back to this previous support that I do have marked out here that we needed to hold previously when we broke down. So now it looks like price does want to flip that into a support once again. And now we are potentially starting another uptrend from that 50-cent support level, which would bring us right up towards that $1 point. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what we are expecting to happen next within this current price range. If we do get that breakout to push up towards $1, or is this another lower low about to happen, we'll need to look for the signs that could indicate the downtrend will continue if we head back down to 50 cents again. Let's talk more about that in this video. What's up? It's good to see you here on Currency.com's channel. I'm your host, John here, and @RealJohnDoe is where you can find me on all social media. Today we're talking about XRP, one of the most talked about cryptos. We got a little bit of an update on the current lawsuit, and the price action is looking nice compared to when we were last looking at it. So it's time to give you guys another update, the usual market sentiment, support and resistance levels to keep an eye on. Like I mentioned, we'll talk about the news and then look at the chart, talk about that price action on what we are expecting to happen next if things do continue the way we want it to go with the current trend. Before we dive in, everybody watching right now, what would help the channel a lot is if you hit that thumbs up button and like this video. Also, if you are new here to the channel and this is the first time you are seeing our channel, as you can see, so much more content for you guys to have a look at and so much more that we will continue to put out for you. So make sure you are also subscribed and you hit that subscribe button to continue helping us grow past this 22,000 subscriber mark. Hopefully we reach our next goal of 30K and keep growing. And as well, if you are looking for my Twitter, you can find it. Just search @RealJohnDoe. Follow me there as well because I do post analysis there in tweets and also the topics that are coming up for the next videos. It is time to give you support and resistance levels now. The first level of support, which is very important, we got 70 cents, which is the 50-day EMA, 63 cents, which is the 21-day moving average. And then like we talked about in that last video, we got 50 cents as a major support level. And that is also the yearly support right now for 2021. Now, if things do continue moving up for XRP, we need to see how the price reacts to around that 78-cent level, and that marks the 200-day moving average. A flip of that means we're possibly heading into a longer bull market. And then we got 83 cents, which is the May range lows, and then $1, which is a psychological resistance now for XRP. So we don't have any major news on the lawsuit right now with Ripple and the SEC. It has been a few months now, and there are things coming out weekly, but nothing really to show which direction everything is going right now. But there are strange things popping up indicating that a settlement is in the works. One legal expert says that this won't happen anytime soon and that the government's not going to give up on this and they're going to try to find something to make cryptos securities or to bring in some type of regulation before settling this lawsuit. But despite the lawsuit, XRP had a very good end of July. Price shot up about 17%, a double bottom like I mentioned, right at that 50-cent range, and push of resistance up towards the upside with that $1 target in the eye right now. And that's what we're looking at here on the chart on Currency.com. XRP flipping the moving average into support. It has one more moving average, which is the most important one now, which is a 200-day moving average. And that is the resistance that it did test today. If we do get above that, that is roughly right at about 78 cents. Then that is a flip of all three moving averages. We will get a bullish crossover of all three moving averages. And that's where a lot of major buyers will come in. And that could be another start to the next leg of the bull run with this first target right here at $1. And then the next one towards these yearly high ranges, $1.40 and so on. And if we look at earlier this year when XRP did have that moving average crossover, we had one right at the end of 2020 in December. Price crossed over, shot up about 200%. We had another one right at the beginning of 2021, right after this lawsuit news, and the price also shot up right up towards that yearly high range. It was over 500%. So now if we do get that crossover again, even if we do get 100% from that level, that would bring XRP right up to about $1.60, $1.70, testing that yearly high resistance range. But that price target would come later on unless we do get something major happen in crypto and some high volatility. Price can push pretty quick, as we see here. It happened in April. But the first price target that I'm eyeing is that $1 range. Right after we do flip this 200-day moving average into a support, then that's where I'm looking at for price to hit and probably have a mini reversal before continuing to push further upwards. Or we could just have a nice straight push to the upside, which I wouldn't want, because anytime that happens, that comes with a major correction downside because price is not getting time to consolidate and build support at higher levels. And if we can touch that $1 mark, the next target, as I have here, is $1.40 for XRP. And we're going to talk about timelines here in a minute. Let's look at the bullish scenario for that. Bullish scenario, we do have August here just starting with price in a bullish pattern, forming a nice trend line to the upside. So that means I am looking for that $1 test in August. And from this current range, that is about 35% away, which is a good return for 1 month. So my minimum price target on the bullish side in August is $1, or a test of $1 for XRP. And I see it happening something like this, where right now in this current range, we are consolidating at resistance, which is more of a bullish thing. And if we continue this, we could wick down a little bit more, but eventually break out and flip the 200-day moving average into a support. And that's what we want. And then as we get into the mid or late August, then we would see another major breakout to push up towards that $1 mark and a test there. And that is my minimum expectations for the bulls, at least. The next level, I will reevaluate what's happening as we break past each resistance level. But for now, I'm looking at $1 as a target in August if this bullish momentum does continue. We could even get just a massive breakout to the upside and just touch that target. But like I mentioned earlier, if we do have something like that, that is not usually a better thing to happen for the bulls, because that will come with a major correction since price won't get time to consolidate. So what you want is a nice slow grind towards the upside, which I know in crypto that does not happen. But I'm just saying that is the best case scenario. Nice slow grind, like what Bitcoin usually does. Nice slow grind, consolidate, breakout, consolidate, breakout. That is what we want for XRP rather than this here, because if we do have something like what we had previously this year happen, then what we can expect is massive breakout up towards that 140 range and a massive correction back to that 200-day moving average. And if you are looking to buy the dip for XRP, the range that I would be looking at if you want to stay bullish is right here at about 65 cents. That's where I can see price wicking down, which still stays within this trend line from that 50-cent level, and price wicking down there and bouncing from that level, forming a cup and handle to a breakout towards $1. And if we pull up the RSI and the MACD, RSI is at a healthy level for the daily. We were oversold. Now we're up towards above that 50 level, but also not too overbought towards 70 and chilling right in that 60 range. So if we do get a breakout above that 200-day moving average, RSI will become oversold. But as long as we are forming a higher support, then I don't really mind, because when we do correct, we will have a higher strong support and you won't see anything crazy too far down. The MACD as well had a bullish crossover and it is crossing that 0 level. It looks like it is potentially going to have a bearish crossover back down, which would be good if you are looking for that buy to dip range at about 65 cents, because you would look for a next crossover on the bullish side and the MACD would finally be trending up towards above that 0 range, which would line up with the price building support above the 200-day moving average and pushing towards that $1 range. If you are bearish on XRP right now, in the last video we were pretty bearish because of this test 50, but this has been a pretty strong reversal now that we've had. As long as we do flip this last moving average into a support, then I won't expect bad things. But if price does fail and it breaks down to this 21-day moving average, that's not good. If it's below that 65 by their dip range, because that is another test with a potential triple bottom. And that is pretty much the last chance the bulls get to buy the dip there, giving a higher low, because if not, we will see XRP break down towards that 40-cent level. And that is the next major support that I'm keeping my eye on. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up button and like this video. Also, leave your feedback below in the comments. I hope to see you back again in the next one. My name is John, and I'm checking out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.